Have you tried unsuccessfully to visualize to lose weight? Have you seen all over the internet and all over YouTube people talking about visualizing their dream body? And have you tried it? And have you felt bad? And has it not worked for you? So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to visualize for weight loss and when to do it to get really great results. Hey, I'm Jenny Del Reeve, and for the best law of attraction and weight loss advice, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified every single Thursday when I post a new video. Okay, so have you ever tried a visualization? Have you ever stood in front of a mirror or closed your eyes and tried to visualize your dream body? Has it felt awful? Now, before I really understood the law of attraction at its deepest level, and before I could feel and before I understood emotions, I could never figure this out. People all over the place would say, you know, write about money pouring into your bank account, or write about the pounds falling off you, visualize driving in your dream car, and all of that stuff just made me feel terrible. I used to have a vision board that I had in front of a space where I meditated, and I would look at it and it had mountains on there, and kids, this is before it had children, it had a great body on there, it had cool words, it had a huge mansion, all this stuff. And when I looked at it, I felt really unworthy. I felt negative. I felt like striving and like, ooh, what can I do to make all this happen? And looking back, I was in the completely wrong, incorrect vibration, emotion, thought pattern to bring that about. I wasn't anywhere close to that because I didn't believe it at that stage. So here is the most important point. Visualization actually works best from the top half of this emotional scale. So from contentment or maybe even boredom up. This is because you're becoming more hopeful in your thoughts. You're getting closer to the things that are coming towards you. Your thoughts and your feelings are trending better. If you try to visualize something you do not have in your life right now from a place of insecurity or worry, you're just going to feel the gap emotionally, that's what's going on, between where you are, worry or insecurity, and the thing that you want that manifests at a roundabout contentment. So you're feeling this emotional gap and you're trying to force yourself to believe something that you don't believe, and you can't do that, not in one go. You can trend your thoughts gently, softly, every single day until you believe something. That's what all of my videos and all of my processes are about, and this is what I do with myself and clients every single day. But you cannot, in one visualization, force yourself to believe that. Now, I really want you to know what goes on at an energetic thought level. I want you to know the science behind this, guys. Okay, the science behind this is that when you think a thought, you activate it. You activate an emotion, and that thought, for people who can see energy, they can actually see that thought form as an energy field or a color. They can physically see that around people. So if you are trying to force yourself to believe something you don't believe, so you're trying to force yourself to see a beautiful body and believe it can be yours, without realizing, you will activate the way you usually think about your body. You will activate the opposite to weight loss. You will activate your insecurity or worry. You will make it even stronger, and you will get what you want going in the opposite direction. You're not going to bring in what you want. You're going to bring in, without realizing, more of what you don't want. It will highlight where you are. Okay, so at this point you have two options. You either leave visualizations until you're feeling more positive and use other processes that you can use from the bottom half of the scale, such as the emotional scale process, focus wheels, meditation, everything that I talk about on my channel. Or if you really want to use visualizations, you go more general in your visualization. What do I mean about general versus being specific? Well, the more positive you are, the more specific you can be. So let me give you an example from my own life. When I was on my weight loss journey, you know, full of insecurity and worry and doubt and all that stuff on the bottom half of the scale, I couldn't write about my dream body. I couldn't write about specific body parts. I couldn't write about these lean, muscular thighs I wanted and a sculpted physique or even a certain weight, because I would just get stuck in focusing on my current reality. I would get stuck in focusing on, well, I don't look like that in the mirror. And I was trending and thinking that way. So it was just too big of a jump up that emotional scale. It was too much for me to imagine that I could have. I would do more general visualizations about my cells, or about energy, or about my inner being or consciousness. That was like an easier, more general route into me seeing myself in a different way, but without getting too specific. Now, after I've achieved the body that I want, and I'm feeling way more positive about myself, and I trend better, I can now do very, very specific visualizations. Not all the time, because I'm not always on the top half of that scale, but I can do much more specific visualizations. I can think about body parts without it taking me to a negative place. I can imagine that in the future, you know, I can improve a certain body part. I'm talking about bodybuilding because I love weight training. And I can now think about sculpting the muscles in a really specific way that would have just sent me tumbling down the bottom of the scale before because I didn't believe it. So just to summarize that point, if you are mostly on the topic of weight loss on the bottom half of the scale, you want to be way more general in your thinking and your visualizations. And I'm going to give you an example of that right now. I've created a really cool little visualization that you can use from time to time. You can use if you're feeling a little bit down and you want to create some better feeling thoughts. Now, this is not a specific top of the scale visualization, because I know that most of you looking for help on this channel are going to be trending more on the bottom half of the scale more often because you're looking for help. Okay, so I would advise that you potentially do a short meditation or a short breathing exercise before you listen to this visualization, because it will just help you to be much more allowing. And if you have any negative thoughts kicking around, it will just slow them down. I highly recommend a nice slow 4-count in breath through the nose if you can, and an exhale of 6 counts in or out of the nose. If you make the in count and the out count different, it focuses the mind better because it's a little bit obscure and it's different to our normal breathing patterns. So it just helps us focus better. That's the only reason for any breathing technique, by the way. There are not any breathing techniques that are better than the other. It's just about the one that helps you as an individual focus best. So take a couple of breaths. I won't do it on the video right now because I know you want to get in to the actual visualize itself. Close your eyes as you listen, and then you can refer back to this. Okay, so just take a moment and close your eyes. If you haven't already, just take a couple of breaths. And I want you to visualize your body and all of your trillions of cells. Now in your mind's eye, bring up all of these cells. What color do they appear to you? Which shape are they? And I really want you to visualize a consciousness inside every single cell. Your body is never ever fighting against you. Your body wants what you want. It's always working with you if you can just let go and allow it. And you'll be able to let go and allow it over time. Visualize this consciousness inside every single cell. Every single cell has a blueprint of the body that you want. It has a knowing of the body you want, and it has supreme intelligence of how to get there. It's all done for you. You can just breathe, you can just relax. Your body knows exactly what it needs in any moment in time. And its path of least resistance is to handle anything you throw at it. This process doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to stop fighting against your body and relax and trust that your body and your cells know exactly what they're doing in any given moment. And if you breathe, and you relax, you'll hear all of the signals from your body. Your body triggering what it would like to eat in any moment, what it would like to drink, when to rest, and when to exercise and when to move. You'll just get better and better at this over time. There's no rush, there's no pressure, there's nobody keeping score. You can just relax. Really feel into how it feels to be taken care of, to be supported by the universe, to have non-physical beings who crowd around you and offer love and support in every single moment. Feel how easy it can be if you just allow it, if you don't fight it. Now I want you to visualize you very clearly honoring this process, accepting yourself as you are right now in your physical form. Zero attachment to your worthiness. It just is. Whilst at the same time being excited and hopeful for more in the future. Everything is coming to you, everything that you want. Relax and let go. See your cells light up right now as you send hopefulness to them, as you send care, as you send learning to love yourself more and letting yourself and others off the hook. Celebrate and like yourself along the process. You're on the way to feeling really worthy, and it's your natural way of being. Worthiness is natural and normal to you. Just let go of the struggle and breathe. You can easily breathe your way to weight loss. Calm down those racing thoughts and relax into natural weight loss. Okay, so how did that feel? Let me know in the comments section below. Your feedback really helps me to create the content that's right for you. Now, if that visualization annoyed you, or it brought up feelings of, how am I ever gonna do this? Or that's a load of rubbish, you can't lose weight like that. It means that you were potentially on the lower half of the scale, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it just means that that visualization wasn't the right thing for you in that moment. If it really, really resonated with you, then do it regularly. Use that visualization, use those words, use that vibration to tune yourself up to even better feeling thoughts. If you want to try it again and it didn't go so well this time, try meditating or doing a breathing exercise beforehand next time and watch how much easier it is. I had such a long, slow, painful journey to weight loss, understanding the law of attraction, learning how to feel, and I went on this huge, worldwide painful quest that it really pains me to see people suffering, both with their weight and anything, to be quite frank. So I created this really cool ebook called The Good Vibe Method, and in that book is a step-by-step process. It's the process that I used to lose 10 kilos, 22 pounds. It's the process I use with all of my clients. And if you follow that process along with the bonus videos and the really helpful Facebook group, you will lose weight, but most importantly, you will learn how to get hold of your thoughts, how to get hold of your feelings, how to deactivate unwanted beliefs, how to be able to have beautiful visualizations from the top of the scale and achieve anything that you want to in life. But it will be an enjoyable process. It will no longer be this deprivation, not allowing yourself to eat nice stuff, punishing yourself journey that most of us, I know I have been on up until now. So if you want to grab a copy, all of the details are in the link in the description below. Plus you can grab your free copy of the emotional scale and you can download that to your phone. If you enjoyed this video and you feel it helped you, please subscribe, hit that like button, share with your friends, and check out my next videos in my Law of Attraction and Weight Loss series. And I really look forward to hanging out with you next time.